Hi guys, welcome. So today we're going to start off the Armour Detail Supply series using the first three products. This is Wheel, which is wheel cleaner. There is Tire cleaner, and Tire Plus, which is a tire conditioner or tire wet type of product. I have a couple other tools here. This is a Detail Factory barrel blade. This is an Easy Detail small wheel brush, and then this is a Detail Factory tire brush. So we're going to be using all of these. So to start off, we're going to rinse off the wheel. And we're going to take tire cleaner and we're going to spray that on the tire. Just like that. We're going to take wheel cleaner and we're going to spray it in the barrel of the wheel. All right, so for the tire cleaner, you're supposed to let this dwell for 30 seconds and then agitate the tire to remove any excessive buildup. So we're going to take this brush here, we're going to agitate the tire, and we could see that you get this muddy consistency. For the wheel cleaner, you're supposed to allow this to dwell for 3 to 5 minutes. So I probably should have done the wheel cleaner first because that needed to dwell longer, and now I can't rinse my tire off, but we'll just give this a minute to sit and dwell. As you can see, looking at the inside of the wheel, we've got this purple, right? And that purple is a chemical that breaks down iron. So this is a wheel cleaner that does contain an iron remover. That typically makes the wheel cleaner more expensive. So this is $20-ish for a bottle of this size. It's about $70 for a gallon. This is 16 ounces. So it is, more expensive than a P&S brake buster, but it's actually not much more expensive than a normal iron remover would be. And this does have wheel cleaning agents in it as well, besides just the iron remover. So we can see it's breaking down really well. We're going to take this barrel blade here and we're going to work that in the barrel all the way around. Give it some time to do its thing. I'm going to hit all of these openings as well, and I'm going to work with the side of the brush on all of these spokes. We'll get into these nooks and crannies. This. These wheels are pretty easy to clean. Now I'm going to take my pressure washer and we're going to rinse this off. You can see all of this purple residue leaving my driveway. Now I'm going to hit the tire again with this tire cleaner, and we're just going to see if this time it turns brown, or if we got everything on the first pass. We can also hit the wheel again if we want to, see if we get any more purple. We might get a little bit, but probably not. The brake rotors obviously are always going to be coated because they are iron. But we can see that now, instead of this being like that muddy brown color, it's more of like a light brown / yellow. So we'll hit this again. Now this is a rear wheel. I'm going to rinse this one off. I'm going to spray it with wheel cleaner. And this time we're going to not agitate it. I'm also going to spray tire on the tire. The bottles are really nice. The sprayers work very well. They're the same sprayers that Marilex uses on their bottles, the Ergo bottles. So I actually like this bottle as a usable bottle. I think their line is very nice, and so far I've been happy with every product that I've picked up. So we're going to let this dwell for 3 minutes, and then we're going to rinse it off with no agitation, and we're going to see how it does. All right, so we're just gonna take our finger, rub the inside, we get a little bit of black, but honestly, not too bad for not having agitated it in any way. On this lip, again, small amount of black you can see there on my fingers, but really not too bad. So, I mean, everybody wants the magical chemical that they can spray on their wheel, walk away, and have all of their stuff fall off. I have never come across it, but I think that this is probably as good as any other wheel cleaner I've ever used has been at that. I don't like the way that came out. I want to say this is probably one of the best wheel cleaners that I've ever used. I would say before this, Kosh Chemie Magic Wheel Cleaner is probably the best that I had used. I think that this is every bit as good as that, and it's slightly less expensive in a bigger bottle available in gallons. You know, like there's some other stuff there that makes it more economical. It goes on sale regularly. So I would say, you know, for me personally, I think this is going to be my new wheel cleaner. I'm going to start buying this by the gallon instead of using Brake Buster like I historically have. I like Brake Buster, it works well, but it doesn't do the iron breakdown. So if you don't have carbon ceramic brakes, you are leaving some behind. So our second pass here, we'll give this some agitation just to get this done. We can see that we didn't get as much on our first pass without agitation on the wheels, but to be fair, on the bottle it says that you need to agitate with your wheel brush. So, you know, this test is outside of the manufacturer recommendations for this product because they're telling you to agitate, and I just didn't. But I think that it's a great product, and it's definitely better. You know, if you're maybe not somebody who wants to get down and dig into this every single week, I think you could definitely occasionally spray this on and rinse it off and not worry about your wheels looking gross. All right, so we're back up front now, and what I'm going to do is dry this tire off, because they tell you on the bottle when you're applying the tire dressing to make sure that your tire is dry. So we're going to give it the best chance at adhering and working well. This is from my Rag Company Rip and Rag box. These are nice rags, 70-30 blend. You just throw them away when you're done. Don't have to ruin a good rag on something dirty like wiping off a tire. So we're going to apply Tire Plus. So Tire Plus conditioner, it states to ensure your tires are thoroughly cleaned with an all-purpose cleaner or a tire cleaner like Armour Detail Supply Tire Cleaner. Continue to clean and brush until all brown residue is removed. It is important that the tire is completely dry before applying Tire Plus. For application, spray Tire Plus directly on our Comfort Grip tire dressing applicator and spread evenly on the tire surface. Tire Plus provides a medium gloss level. If a higher gloss is wanted, please apply a second coat. Let's spray it on the applicator. We'll get a liberal amount applied to it, and then we'll start applying it to the tire. Just using a back and forth pattern to make sure that I get all of the nooks and crannies. It goes on easy and smoothly because it's not as viscous of a fluid as many other tire dressings. It fills in all of the little gaps in the lettering and the words pretty well. So we're going to put this on, and then we're going to use a rag to just wipe off the excess, and then we'll allow it to sit and dry and make sure that it has a chance to adhere to the tire. All right, so as you can see, we've got kind of a satiny finish to the dressing. It's not quite 100% dry yet. It's been on here for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So if we kind of buff it with a towel here, we can see what it's going to look like when it's dry. So that's one coating, and I actually like that quite a bit. That's how I would personally leave it if it was my own vehicle. On the Armour website, they sell an applicator. And this is not their applicator, but this is the style that their applicator is. I'm not sure if it has a waffle pattern here, if it's a flat pattern. This is an Adams applicator. It's very, very, very similar to the one that they sell on their website. I didn't buy one because I have a lot of applicators. So I'm just gonna hit this again, and I'm going to go around and we're going to apply it a second time because I wanna show you what the gloss looks like after 2 coatings, because they specifically state on the bottle that you can have more gloss by applying a little bit more product. Like I said, I personally would leave it with 1 coating. I think the 1 coating looks great, but we'll see how the second coating works out. We're gonna let this sit here for a minute and dwell, and then we'll wipe it off with a towel, we'll let it dry. So you can see after the second coat, we've got a lot of gloss. I think that it looks good. I prefer a single coat better. I like the satin finish. The applicator works well. It's great for like SUV and truck tires in my experience. I use this for the Honda. For something like this, I would probably use something more like a Detail Factory brush, like one of the handheld brushes, and that would allow me to not get some on the wheel. But their applicator is not bad, and it's designed for, you know, this is a plastic and tire dressing. So you should be able to use it on something like this plastic surface right here and have a good experience with it as well. And having some of these larger applicators can work well for doing those larger sections of your car. If you've got a plastic front bumper, back bumper, you know, like a Honda that's mostly plastic on the bottom of the doors and stuff. So what's the verdict? Well, I think they're great products, honestly. I like the bottles, I like the sprayers, I like the packaging, I like the opaque materials and the plastic. I think that they work well. I think that they're pleasant to use. The products smell good. Even their wheel cleaner doesn't smell awful, and most wheel cleaners that contain iron remover do. So that's actually interesting to me. I think their wheel cleaner is probably going to be my go forward for wheel cleaner. That will likely be the one that I use 100% of the time moving forward once I run out of Brake Buster. I'm not going to throw my Brake Buster away, but once it's gone, I'm not going to buy more of it. I'm going to buy their wheel cleaner because I think it's probably the best, if not the second best wheel cleaner I've ever used. Like I said, Koshchemi Magic Wheel Cleaner is another really good one, but I like it a lot. Armour is a US-based company. They're Florida. You know, I think I want to support them in their mission and the products that they're making. I really do like their products so far. You know, this is the tire and wheel cleaner section. We're going to do another video later on some of their washing supplies, their quick detailer, their drying aid, etc., and go through those products on camera. For now, I'm going to keep this a small chunk that everyone can digest, and stay tuned for the next one. So thank you for watching and have a great day.